So I'm back with another video. It's been a minute since I got in front of the camera. Some things have been going on. As y'all can see, I had enough hair to get my hair braided. So I went and got my hair braided a couple of days ago. My stepsister braided it. This girl has literally been doing my hair. Well, she started doing my hair when we were like 12 years old. I remember she put some little twisties in my hair with rubber bands, and I had the rest of my hair down when I was like 12 years old. That's the first time I ever had that style, and you couldn't tell me nothing. And ever since then, she was trying styles on me. I was her guinea pig, and she does hair now. So I let her do my hair. I love it. I've decided that because I've been cutting my hair for so long, and I've been going back and forth whether I'm gonna keep getting it cut or I'm gonna try to actually grow my hair, like really focus and take care and nurture my hair so that it can grow like I would like for it to grow if I actually have hair. So with this baby and everything, I just feel like I need to do something different. And I have decided that I'm gonna grow my hair back. So this is the beginning process. Yeah, the braids. So hopefully the braids will help it grow. But the reason why I made this video is because I was sitting here crying. I was sitting on my floor, letting the sun just shine in on me this morning before I go do what I gotta do for the day. And I just started crying and thanking God because my life right now, I just feel the shift in my life. Like every time I start to even think about it, I start getting emotional. But I have been depressed and unhappy for like all my life. As far as I can remember, I have been a sad person, an angry person, um, a problematic person. I've just been that person for so long. Like that's who I was ever since I can remember as a child, like from a little girl. And I'm 32. I just turned 32, and like all my life, that's what I have been. It's been rough, and I just been surviving for so long and trying to get along with my life and just trying to do the best that I can because I kept having children and I didn't want to give up. I did have times where I wanted to give up, but I couldn't give up because I had kids. So I just kept going, taking whatever life offered me and making the best of it. But I'm at a place now where I'm seeing the change in me. I'm seeing the change in my life. I'm seeing all the blessings. Like I'm recognizing how blessed I am, and I'm seeing how God is constantly working in my life and making things better and clearing things out of my way and just blessing me. And it is overwhelming sometimes because I have always struggled, excuse me, since I got on my spiritual journey. I just knew like Christianity, it never really touched me and got through to me like it does for other people. Maybe that's what works for them, but I never really felt that connection. And it never really did anything for me. I don't know why, it just didn't. And that's my truth. And when I started my spiritual journey in 2017, that was the first time that I had ever gotten a glimpse of what happiness and love and peace, like real happiness, real love, and real peace felt like. So at that time, I really felt like, okay, I've done it. I've figured it out. I figured life out. It's happy and peace from here. But the beginning of that journey was like breaking that whole unhappy, miserable person down to pieces and sorting it out and healing all the parts of me that needed to be healed and putting it back together to build this woman that's sitting in front of this camera right now. And I'm not saying that I'm like fully whole because I know I still have some work to do. But when I thought I had it figured out in 2017, I am at that place now in my life that I thought I was in 2017. I just went through so much in 2017 as far as really realizing that there is a whole different world out here outside of religion and everything. And I was really connecting with people that say you talking to demons when you say you talking to your ancestors, but my ancestors that I spoke to were the only ones, and it's not even ancestors really. There's only one that I know for a fact that is in communication with me, and that is my grandma Vivian. That's my grandma. That's my daddy's mama, and I've never met her. She passed away before I could even before I was even born. My daddy was still a child, and I never met her, but I was having these experiences where This is how I knew that she was around me. Like I knew it was her contacting me. I was in my car one day. This was after 2017 when I had begun my spiritual journey. That's when I had started seeing all the angel numbers and having these vivid dreams and astral projections and stuff. That the same things that everybody say is evil and demonic and everything. That stuff started happening to me. I didn't ask for it. It just started happening to me. And one day I was in my car coming home from work. I was so pissed off. I left my job early that day. Something bad had happened. I think I got mad at my daddy because he couldn't watch my kids, or I had to come get them, or some, I don't know, something like that. So I had to leave my job early, and I was mad. I was sitting in traffic. I mean, fuming hot, pissed off, and my ears started ringing. And I heard, it's like, I don't know if y'all know, like if you standing in a room and somebody comes in, it's like you can hear or feel them without turning around to know that they're there, but you feel like somebody else is in the room with you. Somebody just entered the room. So I was sitting at the red light in the car, and I just had this feeling like somebody had came into the car with me. Like I felt somebody in the car with me. And I looked back and I didn't, of course, nobody was there. Nobody sitting next to me, but I felt it. Like I cannot explain it, but I felt it. I felt that there was an energy, a presence near me. And I looked over and there was a white. I noticed that white always represents like somebody helpful or positive or loving coming to me, purity, a pure spirit. There was a white SUV next to me, and the back of the tag said Vivian. And that is my grandma's name on my daddy's side. And I just started crying in the car because I knew, like, I can't tell you how I knew, but it's just a soul feeling, a spirit feeling. She was in that car with me, and she was calming me down, and like she was there with me. She was guiding me, and I know, like, I don't care who don't believe me. I don't care who got anything to say about it. That was my grandma. She was there with me, and she has been here with me ever since I started my spiritual journey. So, I had been struggling with that, with the whole Christianity and spiritual, because everybody, oh, you're going to go to hell. Those are demons you're talking to. You're not talking to your ancestors. The dead doesn't talk to you, blah, 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 blah. And that that's programmed in my subconscious mind for generations and generations and generations back. So even though I know the truth, it's still subtly programmed in me to believe this whole Christianity thing. Because look at how my ancestors was probably into Christianity. But I knew that it didn't resonate with my soul. It didn't resonate with my spirit. I tried and it didn't. So I still struggled with whether I was doing the right thing or not. And that caused so much more anxiety and stress for me. And now I'm coming to a place where you can't tell me, like there's nothing you can say or nothing that you can tell me or show me or quote from the Bible that will make my inner self doubt what I have experienced. Nobody has experienced it but me, but I know my truth. Like I know that my grandma is communicating with me. I know that her presence is helping me. And that's the only way that I was able to get to where I am today, happy, peaceful, loving, still working on myself, but really growing from the inside out because of following that divine guidance from my ancestors, not Jesus Christ, because I don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ. I'm just keeping it real. I don't. That never resonated with my spirit. And I, like, when I read the Bible or whatever, I'm here for what he stood for, the lovingness, because I'm very much that. They said Jesus was a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. But wanting the best for everybody, being so loving and forgiving and stuff, I mess with that. And I use those principles in my life daily as much as I can. But still, it just, I don't know, the Bible and Christianity just didn't do it for me. It didn't get me to where I am. It didn't help me heal. It just didn't help me the way what I'm doing, my spirituality has helped me. So I said all that to say that I hope that people are strong enough to listen to themselves and trust their intuition and, connect with whatever works for them to help them be prosperous in this life and be a light for other people and just be able to be free and love and live and be happy in this lifetime, because The people who go through the most is they always have the most special hearts and spirits deep down inside of them. That's how I feel. And I feel like that opposing force is always the strongest on the people with the most loving, caring spirits or hearts that are really coming here to really change the world in a positive way, because it's always good and it's always evil. It's going to always be something fighting you and trying to keep you down and keep you from reaching your full potential in this life. And that's why, you know, people who have hurt me, like the fathers of my children, the typical thing would be to hate the baby daddy, and oh, you don't, you know, you talk bad about him, or you don't mention them to your kids don't know them. I'm choosing to do something different, and this is just my choice. Nobody has to agree with it. You don't have to do it, but those men are a part of my children. They are a part of my children. I could never in my heart give up on them. I could never in my heart give up on the version of them that I saw. Even if it's not fully that version for me, I want them to be the highest and best version of themselves for themselves and for their children, our children. So I can never just stop praying for them, or I could never just walk away completely, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, and just detach like that. I can't, because we share a soul. We've created a life together. We have that soul tie. So, I mean, maybe things won't be the way that I would like them to be in this lifetime. Who knows? I don't know. But in my heart, I'm going to always pray. I'm going to always ask God to continue to remove the things that is blocking them from being that version of themselves who is proud of all of their children and wants to be the father that God intended them to be when he gave them those seeds. So that's just what's on my mind right now. When I was sitting in that sun and I started crying, I was just thinking about how God has blessed me so much, and I just want people who have never experienced that feeling to really feel that feeling, because so many people think that it's not even possible to be happy. It's not even possible to live a happy, peaceful, abundant life, and it is. I have a lot of work left to do, but the way that my life is right now in this moment, I prayed to get here for so long. I have prayed for so many days for this to be my reality, and it's here. It's here. So I know that what I'm doing is working. I know that what I'm doing is working. I know that who I'm talking to is listening to me and they are helping me. I know that my guidance is coming from the spiritual world, because that's who I deal with. And nobody can tell me different. Nobody can tell me different. I'm not being told to hurt people. I'm not being told to harm people. I'm not being told to deceive and manipulate. I'm not being told to do anything negative. Everything that I'm getting, all the messages that I'm receiving, for the most part, and I ain't gonna lie, I know that my insecurities and my fears do speak to me as well. And that's when I have to check myself. But when it comes to my process, my growth process, my healing process, I don't have to do anything negative to get here. I didn't have to. So you can't tell me that this is not a form of God speaking to me. This is not a godly being. This is not a higher being, that's a higher power that's working with me. You can't tell me. So that's all I got on balance, baby. Oh, let me give you an update about the baby real quick. Where we at? 13 minutes. So I literally was going back and forth. I don't want this man. I don't want to do this pregnancy. I don't want this blah, 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 blah. But God was not going to let me miss out on the blessing of that man and this child that he put into my life. I said that I wanted to get married, and I said that I wanted to have a baby by my husband. I didn't know when it was going to happen. In my mind, I thought, okay, I'm going to meet the man. We're going to fall in love and be head over heels for each other in the beginning. We're just going to know that we're the one for each other. It's going to be no problems. And then we're going to be rich. And then we're going to have a baby after we're rich. They said, tell God your plans and watch him laugh at your ass. And God was he, ha, 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 at my ass, because this man is not giving up on me. And I have given him literally every reason to. And every time I doubt him, God will come to me in a dream. The last sign that I got was a dream of my future husband giving me a bunch of white roses after we had a huge argument, and I flipped out about something that I thought was something else. And God was like coming to show me in my dreams that no, this is him, because I always pray for signs. This is him. He's pure hearted when it comes to you, and his intentions are pure. You don't have to worry, my child. So I don't have to worry. And he wants another child. I said I was gonna give my husband one. I was gonna have at least one more child, and it was gonna be by my husband. He is already talking about when we're gonna get engaged. I know that if I stay on the path that I'm on, me and this man will get married. I know that. So, like, I'm happy. I have what I prayed for. It didn't come the way I thought it was gonna come. I thought, it was gonna be a whole order of things that I wanted it to be in, but God said no. There is no order. It's however God sees fit for you to learn and grow and be happy. However that looks. It's not going to be the same for everybody, where you just go to college and you meet your long-term partner in college. Y'all graduate and get the dream career, and then y'all get married and have the big house, and then you find out you're pregnant. It don't go like that for everybody. That's unrealistic. Stop judging people if their life story don't fit your little dream of how it's supposed to go. I hate that. And mine didn't go like that. My story didn't go like that. Mine had a lot of fucking twists and turns and bumps and changes. And when I die, I'm gonna leave a motherfucking story for people to remember. You hear me? It ain't gonna be the little perfect fairy tale like Beyonce said on part 2, On the Run with Jay-Z with her husband. Who wants the perfect love story anyway? Cliche, cliche, cliche. So my life is nothing of the sort. It's so different. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that because I'm still here. I'm living. I'm happy. I'm growing, and I'm making my dreams come true. I mean, what else? What else could I ask for? I mean, I could ask for a lot of things, but God, I thank you for what you have done for me now. And I'm going to bask in these blessings. I wish you all much love, peace, happiness that comes from my soul. Like, I really want everybody looking at this video to experience the joy that I feel in my heart. I send it to you. I send you that energy. I send you all the love and the light and the peace and the happiness and the fun. And I just want the world. I wish imagine if the world was happy. Imagine that. And that's my superpower. That's one of the things that people will call me crazy for and will tell me that it's demonic and everything, but literally sitting down and meditating and envisioning peace for the world. I have a strong imagination, and that is one of my powers as a Pisces. One of my superpowers. I use it. I don't care what other people think about it. I use it. And I see the world being everyone has everything they need. Everyone is happy, thriving, and growing. And I don't know how long it's going to take that to come into fruition. It could be lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes over. But I'm going to hold that dream and that vision until I'm out of here. So that's my message for y'all today, my video for y'all today. I know I keep saying that. I done said that like 2 or 3 times, but I'm really ending this video now. I got to go shopping for my baby. We're going on a trip, a family vacation. I may do a video while I'm out there. It's going to be in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm about to go shopping for that. Until next time, y'all.